Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 8 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just saw The Girl in the Spider's Web. I know they added a little bit to the title, but I'm not saying all that. It's the new entry in the Millennium Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. It stars Claire Foy, Severer Gudnason, Sylvia Hoeks, Lakeith Stanfield, Stephen Merchant, Vicky Krieps. I feel like I'm forgetting other people. I know I'm forgetting other people, but that's all I can pull off the top of my head. It's directed by Fede Alvarez, who directed the Evil Dead remake and Don't Breathe. And as I said in my Overlord review, I know I mispronounced a lot of names. I thoroughly apologize to everybody I mispronounced. And if you want to get a shout out in my review of either Fantastic Beasts, Hopefully Widows, or Instant Family, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. You got Lisbeth Salander, and she is going around kind of like a vigilante, like superhero, if you will. I don't know. Kind of like Dexter. She goes around and gets vengeance for men who abuse women and get away with it. And that's actually not, if it was any females out there that could get away with that, go and do it. Like, it's millions of scumbag dudes out there who deserve to get their bank accounts emptied and their ass beat, tased in the balls. And then she takes a job that she's offered, and it comes back around that ghosts from her past come back to haunt her, and Mikhail, what's his name? Bloomvest is he's involved again, and Lakeith Stanfield he comes to where, like, he's an American, and he comes over to where they are looking for basically what every character in the movie is looking for, and it ends up just being good guy versus bad guy. To be completely honest, man, like, I wanted to see David Fincher, Rooney Mara, and Daniel Craig, like, finish out the series. Because David Fincher hasn't done anything since Gone Girl. He's been rumored for World War Z 2 for like 4 years. And I haven't, aside from James Bond, I haven't really seen the two stars in anything either. Because man, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is damn near a masterpiece. I rewatched it a few days ago and I loved it. It was dark. It was gloomy. It was just an investigative, murder mystery. And then, like, once everything is revealed, it's a real fucked up story. And that's what I expected and kind of wanted from this. Just, like, different elements, different characters, and still Lisbeth and Mikhail, uncovering another tragedy or whatever you want to call it. And, like, that's not really what it is. Like, if you ask me, this story unfolds like a comic book movie. There's a prelude, which everybody in the theater should know, like, okay, like, this scene is going to come back around to haunt the main characters. She's doing her, like, vigilante, like, equalizer thing, and then, like, shit hits the fan once she takes this job. And, Like I feel like the first like and that too, they don't outright say anything about what happened in the first movie, but they hint that it happened. So this is like a start over for the Dragon Tattoo series. This is a semi sequel, but like the first movie was the guy Michael Bloomfest doing his investigative. He meets Lisbeth. It's his story that she assists on. This is her story that he's kind of just there. He's there, but I feel like he's useless. I feel like this movie could have kept going without the Bloomfest character. I'm never gonna say his name right. Um, Stephen Merchant plays a key role. Lakeith Stanfield borderline steals the movie. Um, what's his name? Cameron Britton comes in and has a couple cool scenes. Sylvia Hoeks gives a solid performance, and the last scene between Sylvia Hoeks and Claire Foy, I knew what was gonna happen. Like it's obvious what's gonna happen. Just like the way there's the prelude. I think I got off track. That's what I was saying. There's the prelude, and there's the acceptance of this mission, and that mission ties back to the main character and her past, and the ghosts come back to haunt her, and it unfolds kind of like Captain America the Winter Soldier in a very, very weird way. And I can't help but compare it to the 2011 David Fincher movie. So I don't really like the way that this movie was executed and the way that the story unraveled. And I like Fede Alvarez. I've only seen Don't Breathe, but I love Don't Breathe. So I don't know. It's and like the first one was gloomy, borderline depressing. This one takes place in the daytime, in the wintertime, but it's day, it's bright, it's not the vibe I really was looking forward to. This is not at all a bad movie. So with all that being said, man, in my opinion, I will say that The Girl in the Spider's Web is solid. I enjoyed it for what it was. I expected different, was hoping to love it, and I thought it was good. So have you seen The Girl in the Spider's Web? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I didn't say this. I didn't give you guys a shout out question in my Overlord review because it just slipped my mind. But if you want that shout out in my review next weekend, within $2 million, higher or lower, how much will The Grinch make opening weekend, man? Be the first, be the closest. Get your guesses in by noon Central Time Sunday. I've recently posted reviews for Overlord. I've recently posted review for The Grinch, for Bohemian Rhapsody. Check all of those out. Like I said, Fantastic Beast, Widows, Instant Family, hopefully all next weekend during the Thanksgiving stretch. Creed 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Robin Hood. And we'll close out November, man. Like, subscribe, comments. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me? Watch these credits. Peace.